Yes, sir. We're going to save over $1 trillion by withdrawing from that treaty.
So they say there we're going to, you heard the announcer at the end say, we're going to save over $1 trillion withdrawing from the Paris Climate Accords. That is just complete absurdity. The cost of dealing with the climate crisis, I think, is far less than the cost of not dealing with it. Ask anybody who's dealing with any of the knock-on effects of the climate crisis. And like I was saying, it's a voluntary accord, so the costs are zero. Like it's just we sign it, we say we're going to try to do X. We're also getting to a place where it's very difficult for us to use the arguments that we used to use. We used to say it's just not fair that we're being asked to deal with the burden of reducing our emissions when you've got countries like China over here who are just blasting away with their emissions. That was always a specious argument because China was blasting away, creating emissions to produce junk that they would put on barges and send over here for us to use. So if really, the one responsible for the emissions is, to me, the one that's enjoying the kind of product of it rather than the one that's making it. But setting that aside, China has either peaked already or is set to peak very soon when it comes to its emissions and is on the way down and is also producing virtually all of, say, the components for the solar industry, wind turbines, et cetera. So we are going to be complaining about bearing the sole burden of addressing the climate crisis for an eternity while China actually goes and addresses the climate crisis.
Today's show was sponsored by ByteDance.
That's right. So anyway, first of all, are you hearing from anybody down in the South dealing with this?
I've heard from people enjoying it. If you're not in an emergency situation, you can see how kids are just loving this. They're calling this a once-in-a-generation storm across these Gulf states. There are emergencies. There have been emergencies issued across, I believe, Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana, Florida, and Mississippi. They're getting snow in Texas, significant snow in Texas, actually. The other thing I just want to mention, Ryan, is that as evacuations are happening down in San Diego now from another wildfire, and there have been lots of deaths in the state of California just in the last couple of weeks. The death toll we shouldn't forget from Hurricane Helene was, I think, about 230 as of what we know right now. There are already where people are waking up this morning to, I think, news that 10 people have passed away. This is Axios. Historic snow and icy conditions have been linked to at least 10 deaths as it disrupts travel across the southern United States. So this is, depending on how you're experiencing it, obviously affecting people differently, but this stuff is no joke at all.
Yeah, so be safe out there, and enjoy yourself. See if you can find a sled. I doubt many people have them.
You can use cardboard, by the way. That's a tip. You can, if you don't have a sled and they don't sell it at a Winn-Dixie, just get some cardboard.
Everybody's got cardboard, and it'll last for a half hour, 45 minutes. Then go get another piece of cardboard.
You have a lot of it because of Jeff Bezos.
Yes, you absolutely do.
Hey, if you liked that video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Breaking Points.
If you want to see the rest of Counterpoints, go to breakingpoints.com to become a premium member and get the full uncut show every morning in your inbox and on Spotify.